Sandra Bullock, A Journey Through the Cinematic Realm. Sandra Bullock, a versatile and accomplished actress, has left an indelible mark on the world of cinema through her remarkable performances. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Bullock has captivated audiences with her charm, grace, and talent. From her breakthrough role in the action-packed Speed to her heartfelt portrayal in the critically acclaimed The Blind Side, Bullock has consistently showcased her range and versatility as an actress. Throughout her filmography, she has embraced various genres, including romantic comedies, dramas, and thrillers, demonstrating her ability to excel in any role she takes on. As we delve into Sandra Bullock's cinematic journey, we will explore the highlights of her career, tracing the evolution of her craft and the impact she has made on the world of entertainment. Number 1. When the Party's Over, 1992. When the Party's Over is a 1992 comedy-drama film directed by Matthew Ermas. The movie revolves around a group of young adults living in Los Angeles, navigating their relationships, careers, and personal struggles. Sandra Bullock plays the character of Amanda, a free-spirited and independent woman trying to find her place in the world. The film follows Amanda and her friends as they attend various parties and social gatherings, seeking fulfillment and happiness. Throughout the story, Amanda's character is portrayed as someone who values her independence and resists conforming to societal expectations. As the narrative unfolds, Amanda becomes entangled in a complicated romantic relationship with a man named Chaz, played by Chris Cam. Their relationship is marked by ups and downs, reflecting the complexities of love and commitment. In the end, When the Party's Over explores the theme of self-discovery and personal growth. Amanda, realizing that true happiness comes from within, decides to prioritize her own desires and aspirations over the expectations of others. She finds the courage to break free from the cycle of partying and superficial relationships, embracing a more authentic and fulfilling life. The film concludes with Amanda embarking on a journey of self-discovery, symbolizing her newfound independence and willingness to forge her own path. Through Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Amanda, the character's transformation resonates with viewers, highlighting the importance of self-reflection and the pursuit of personal happiness. Number 2. Fire on the Amazon, 1993. Fire on the Amazon is a 1993 adventure drama film directed by Luis Llosa. The story takes place in the Amazon rainforest and focuses on the environmental and social issues faced by the indigenous people living in the region. Sandra Bullock plays the role of Alyssa Rothman, an American activist and photojournalist. The film begins with Alyssa Rothman traveling to the Amazon rainforest to investigate the illegal logging activities that are destroying the natural habitat and displacing indigenous communities. Along her journey, she meets a local activist named R.J. O'Brien, played by Craig Sheffer, who is dedicated to protecting the rainforest and its inhabitants. As Alyssa and R.J. delve deeper into their investigation, they uncover a dangerous conspiracy involving corrupt businessmen and politicians. The pair faces numerous challenges and obstacles, including threats from the loggers and their hired mercenaries. Throughout the film, Alyssa's character evolves from a passionate but somewhat naive activist to a determined and resourceful advocate for justice. She risks her own safety to document the destruction and raise awareness about the urgency of protecting the Amazon rainforest. In the climactic ending, Alyssa and RJ join forces with the local indigenous people to confront the loggers and expose the truth behind the illegal activities. The film concludes with a dramatic showdown between the protagonists and the antagonists, highlighting the importance of unity and standing up for what is right. Fire on the Amazon sheds light on the devastating impact of deforestation and the exploitation of natural resources. Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Alyssa Rothman showcases a strong-willed and courageous character who fights for the preservation of the Amazon rainforest and the rights of its indigenous inhabitants. The film serves as a call to action, emphasizing the need for environmental awareness and activism to protect our planet's invaluable ecosystems. Number 3. While You Were Sleeping, 1995. While You Were Sleeping is a heartwarming romantic comedy released in 1995, directed by John Turteltaub. Sandra Bullock stars as Lucy Moderates, a lonely and kind-hearted transit worker living in Chicago. The story revolves around Lucy's infatuation with a handsome stranger named Peter Callahan, played by Peter Gallagher, who she sees every day from her ticket booth at the train station. One day, Peter is pushed onto the train tracks and falls into a coma. Acting on instinct, Lucy saves him from an oncoming train and accompanies him to the hospital. In a twist of fate, a misunderstanding leads the hospital staff to believe that Lucy is Peter's fiancée. Caught up in the situation, Lucy doesn't correct them and finds solace in the warmth and acceptance of Peter's family, particularly his amiable brother Jack, played by Bill Pullman. As Lucy spends time with Peter's family, she begins to develop genuine feelings for Jack. The film follows Lucy as she navigates the complexities of her double life, torn between her growing affection for Jack and the guilt of deceiving Peter's family. Along the way, Lucy's endearing personality and genuine care for others touch the hearts of those around her. As the story progresses, the truth about Lucy's mistaken identity is eventually revealed, causing some initial confusion and disappointment. However, Jack comes to realize his own feelings for Lucy and the genuine connection they share. In a heartwarming and romantic climax, Jack professes his love to Lucy, and they embrace their future together. The film concludes with Lucy finding true love and happiness with Jack, while Peter awakens from his coma and begins to rebuild his life. While You Were Sleeping is a delightful romantic comedy that showcases Sandra Bullock's charm and comedic timing. Her portrayal of Lucy Moderates captures the audience's hearts, and the film's optimistic and feel-good ending leaves viewers with a sense of joy and fulfillment. Number 4. The Net, 1995. The Net is a thrilling cybercrime film released in 1995, directed by Irwin Winkler. Sandra Bullock stars as Angela Bennett, a talented computer programmer who becomes entangled in a dangerous web of conspiracy and identity theft. The story follows Angela, a socially reclusive and highly skilled programmer, who stumbles upon a hidden program that grants access to confidential government information. Unbeknownst to her, the program's creator, Jack Devlin, played by Jeremy Northam, is a malicious cybercriminal who is willing to kill to protect his secrets. When Angela tries to report the discovery to the authorities, she finds that her identity has been erased. Her life is turned upside down as her personal records, bank accounts, and even her friends and family connections are wiped clean or manipulated by Devlin and his associates. As Angela goes on the run to clear her name and expose the conspiracy, she becomes a target for Devlin and his ruthless team. With her life on the line, Angela must rely on her intelligence and resourcefulness to outsmart her adversaries. Throughout the film, Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Angela showcases her character's transformation from a timid and introverted individual to a determined and courageous fighter. Angela uses her knowledge of computer systems and coding to navigate the digital landscape and uncover the truth behind the conspiracy. In the film's climactic ending, Angela confronts Devlin and his team in a high-stakes showdown. With the help of an ally, she manages to expose Devlin's criminal activities and clear her name. The film concludes with Angela reclaiming her identity and returning to a semblance of normalcy, though forever changed by her harrowing experience. The Net highlights the potential dangers of the digital age and the vulnerability of personal information in an increasingly interconnected world. Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Angela Bennett captures the audience's attention and empathy as she fights against powerful adversaries and seeks justice. The film serves as a cautionary tale, reminding viewers to be vigilant about their online presence and the risks associated with technology. Number 5. A Time to Kill, 1996. A Time to Kill is a legal drama film released in 1996, directed by Joel Schumacher. Sandra Bullock stars as Ellen Rourke, a young and passionate law student who assists a defense attorney in a racially charged murder trial. The story is set in a small Mississippi town and revolves around the trial of Carl Lee Haley, played by Samuel L. Jackson, a black man accused of killing two white men who raped his young daughter. Sandra Bullock's character, Ellen Rourke, is a determined and intelligent law student with a keen interest in civil rights issues. Ellen offers her assistance to the defense attorney, Jake Briggins, played by Matthew McConaughey, who takes on Carl Lee's case. As the trial begins, tensions escalate within the community, and racial divisions become increasingly apparent. The case attracts national attention, drawing media coverage and sparking heated debates about justice and racial inequality. Ellen plays a crucial role in the defense strategy, providing valuable research and support to Jake. Her dedication and legal insights help bolster the defense's case, illuminating the racial biases and systemic injustices that permeate the legal system. Throughout the trial, the defense faces numerous challenges, including threats and intimidation from white supremacist groups. The courtroom drama intensifies as both the prosecution and defense passionately present their arguments, exploring themes of race, justice, and morality. In the film's climactic ending, Jake delivers a powerful closing argument, appealing to the jurors' sense of empathy and challenging them to look beyond their own prejudices. The verdict ultimately rests in the hands of the jury, who must decide Carl Lee's fate. While the film does not explicitly depict the trial's outcome, it concludes with a poignant moment where Jake and Ellen reflect on the trial's impact and the broader implications it has for society. The film leaves viewers pondering the complexities of justice and the enduring struggle against racial discrimination. Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Ellen Rourke adds depth and insight to the film, highlighting the importance of empathy, perseverance, and the pursuit of justice. A Time to Kill serves as a thought-provoking exploration of racial tensions and the power of the legal system to address systemic inequities. Sandra Bullock, A Journey Through the Cinematic Realm. Number 6. 2 If by Sea, 1996. 2 If by Sea, also known as Stolen Hearts, is a romantic comedy film released in 1996, directed by Bill Bennett. Sandra Bullock stars as Roz, a spirited and adventurous woman who finds herself in a whirlwind of events after a heist gone wrong. The story follows Roz and her boyfriend Frank O'Brien, played by Dennis Leary, a small-time thief. After successfully stealing a valuable painting, they retreat to a coastal town in Massachusetts to lay low and plan their next move. However, their plans take an unexpected turn when they discover that the stolen painting is worth much more than they initially thought. As word gets out about their heist, they find themselves pursued by a group of dangerous criminals led by Evan Marsh, played by Stephen Delane, who wants the painting for himself. Amidst the chaos, Roz and Frank attempt to navigate their rocky relationship while trying to outsmart Marsh and his gang. Sandra Bullock's character, Roz, brings a sense of humor and spontaneity to the film, often finding herself in amusing and unpredictable situations. As the story progresses, Roz and Frank's relationship is tested, and they find themselves questioning their future together. Along the way, they receive unexpected help from a local police officer named O'Malley, played by Mike Starr, who becomes sympathetic to their situation. In the film's climax, Roz and Frank devise a plan to outwit Marsh and his gang and reclaim their freedom. The ending culminates in a dramatic and humorous showdown, where the true value of love and trust is revealed. 2 If by Sea is a light-hearted romantic comedy that showcases Sandra Bullock's comedic talents and chemistry with co-star Dennis Leary. The film combines elements of action, humor, and romance as Roz and Frank navigate their way through a series of misadventures. The movie concludes with a satisfying resolution that emphasizes the importance of love, loyalty, and taking chances for the ones we care about. Number 7. In Love and War, 1996. In Love and War is a romantic drama film released in 1996, directed by Richard Attenborough. Sandra Bullock stars as Agnes von Kurowski, a nurse during World War I, in the true story of the love affair between Agnes and the young writer Ernest Hemingway. The film is based on the real-life experiences of Ernest Hemingway, played by Chris O'Donnell, as a young ambulance driver in Italy during World War I. While serving on the Italian front, Hemingway is injured and sent to a hospital in Milan, where he meets Agnes von Kurowski, an American nurse. Agnes is initially hesitant to get involved with Hemingway due to their age difference and the uncertain nature of war. However, their friendship deepens, and they eventually fall in love. The relationship between Hemingway and Agnes becomes a source of inspiration for Hemingway's writing. As the war intensifies, Hemingway's desire to be a hero on the front lines clashes with his love for Agnes. Agnes, on the other hand, grapples with her own doubts and fears about their future together. The film explores the complexities of love, sacrifice, and the impact of war on personal relationships. Towards the end of the film, Agnes receives news that she is being reassigned to another location, and Hemingway is devastated. They part ways, promising to write to each other, but their romance is left uncertain. In the film's conclusion, set several years later, Hemingway visits Agnes in the United States. He discovers that she has moved on and is engaged to another man. The encounter is bittersweet, as Hemingway realizes that their love had its time and place during the war but was not meant to last. In Love and War delves into the complexities of love and the impact of war on personal relationships. Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Agnes von Kurowski brings depth and emotion to the character, capturing the struggles and conflicts she faces. The film serves as a poignant exploration of a real-life love affair that had a profound influence on one of America's greatest writers, Ernest Hemingway. Number 8. Hope Floats, 1998. Hope Floats is a romantic drama film released in 1998, directed by Forest Whitaker. Sandra Bullock stars as Bertie Pruitt, a woman who must rebuild her life and find hope after her husband's betrayal. The story revolves around Bertie Pruitt, a former beauty queen who lives in a small town in Texas with her husband, Bill played by Michael Pare, and their young daughter, Bernice played by Mae Whitman. Bertie's seemingly perfect life is shattered when she discovers that her husband has been having an affair with her best friend. Devastated and humiliated, Bertie decides to leave her hometown and move back to her childhood home with her daughter. She returns to Smithville, Texas, to live with her eccentric mother, Ramona, played by Jenna Rollins, and tries to rebuild her life. As Bertie struggles to cope with her failed marriage and the judgment of her small-town community, she finds solace and support from her mother and childhood friend, Justin, played by Harry Connick Jr., who has always had feelings for her. Bertie's journey involves healing old wounds, rediscovering her self-worth, and learning to trust and love again. Along the way, she must navigate the challenges of being a single mother and confront her own insecurities. In the film's climax, Bertie's ex-husband arrives in town, seeking a reconciliation. However, Bertie realizes that she deserves better and chooses to embrace her newfound independence and self-confidence. With the encouragement of her friends and family, she finds the strength to move forward and pursue a new chapter in her life. The ending of Hope Floats is hopeful and uplifting, as Bertie begins to rebuild her life and open herself up to the possibility of new love. The film emphasizes the themes of resilience, self-discovery, and the power of finding hope in the face of adversity. Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Bertie Pruitt showcases her range as an actress, capturing the character's vulnerability, strength, and growth throughout the film. Hope Floats serves as an emotional and inspiring story of second chances and the importance of finding one's own path to happiness. Number 9. Forces of Nature, 1999. Forces of Nature is a romantic comedy film released in 1999, directed by Bronwyn Hughes. Sandra Bullock stars as Sarah Lewis, a free-spirited and adventurous woman who becomes intertwined in the life of Ben Holmes, played by Ben Affleck, during a series of unexpected events. The story follows Ben, a conservative and soon-to-be married man, who is traveling from New York to Savannah for his wedding. However, his plans are disrupted when his flight is grounded due to a hurricane. Desperate to reach his destination, Ben decides to take an alternative route by train. On the train, Ben meets Sarah, a spontaneous and unpredictable woman who challenges his perception of love and commitment. As they embark on the journey together, they find themselves in a series of misadventures and unexpected situations. Throughout the film, Sandra Bullock's character, Sarah Lewis, serves as a catalyst for Ben's self-discovery and personal growth. Sarah is charming, free-spirited, and unafraid to embrace life's uncertainties. She encourages Ben to question his choices and priorities, leading him to reevaluate his impending marriage. As Ben and Sarah spend more time together, a deep connection develops between them. They share intimate conversations, explore new places, and experience moments of spontaneity and excitement. Their journey becomes a metaphor for the unpredictability of life and the forces that can shape our paths. In the climax of the film, Ben must make a choice between following through with his wedding plans and embracing the newfound feelings he has for Sarah. The ending presents a twist as Ben realizes that Sarah is the one he truly loves and wants to be with. The film concludes with Ben confessing his feelings to Sarah, and they share a passionate kiss in the rain. The ending suggests that Ben has chosen to follow his heart and pursue a relationship with Sarah, embracing a life of spontaneity and love. Forces of Nature combines elements of romance, comedy, and self-discovery, with Sandra Bullock's portrayal of Sarah adding charm and depth to the film. The story explores the themes of fate, love, and the transformative power of unexpected encounters. Number 10. 28 Days, 2000. 28 Days is a comedy-drama film released in 2000, directed by Betty Thomas. Sandra Bullock stars as Gwen Cummings, a successful but troubled New York writer who is forced to confront her addiction issues when she is sent to a rehabilitation center. The story begins with Gwen attending her sister Lily's wedding. During the reception, Gwen's reckless behavior leads to a series of disastrous events, including crashing a stolen limousine into a house. As a consequence, she is court-ordered to spend 28 days in a rehabilitation program to address her substance abuse problems. Reluctantly, Gwen enters Serenity Glen, a structured and strict rehab facility. Initially resistant and defiant, Gwen clashes with the rules and authority figures at the center, including her counselor Cornell, played by Steve Buscemi. However, as she spends more time in the program and connects with fellow patients, Gwen begins to confront her own demons and understand the impact of her addiction on her loved ones. Throughout the film, Sandra Bullock's character, Gwen Cummings, portrays a complex and flawed individual struggling with personal issues. Gwen's journey in rehab involves moments of introspection, group therapy sessions, and personal breakthroughs as she learns to accept responsibility for her actions and make positive changes in her life. As Gwen progresses in her recovery, she forms friendships with other patients, including her roommate Andrea, played by Azura Skye, and Eddie, played by Viggo Mortensen, a baseball player battling his own addiction. Together, they support and challenge each other on the path to sobriety. In the climax of the film, Gwen faces a crucial test when she is offered a chance to leave rehab early to attend Lily's second wedding. Torn between her desire to be there for her sister and the risk of relapse, Gwen ultimately decides to stay and complete the program, recognizing the importance of her own healing and well-being. The ending of 28 Days shows Gwen successfully completing her time in rehab and being reunited with her family. She has learned valuable lessons about herself, addiction, and the importance of self-care. The film concludes with Gwen embracing a new sense of hope and commitment to maintaining her sobriety. 28 Days explores themes of addiction, personal growth, and the power of personal connections. Sandra Bullock delivers a nuanced performance as Gwen, capturing the character's struggles, vulnerabilities, and ultimately, her journey towards redemption. The film offers a mix of humor and heartfelt moments, shedding light on the challenges and triumphs of overcoming addiction.